Hi, Divine Feminine. It's Gorgeous Gold coming on with your message to DF. Super pumped to be here with you guys today. I do want to take a moment to just give thanks to all of y'all that have been supporting me. I love you. So grateful. If you're new and the message resonates, please hit that subscribe button, guys. That being said, we're going to go ahead and jump in. I want to ask the universe to first bless this reading. I want to ask that our ancestors, guides, angels, and mentors are present and make me a clear channel for the Divine Feminine Collective. Thanks in advance to all the messages and for all of the messages that I receive. I want to ask that this reading is protected by filling a bubble, placing a bubble around us, filling that bubble with bright white light, 3 golden rings, and violet flames. May it shine so bright that nothing negative may ever attach. Ooh, okay, there's already cards flipping out. 10 of Wands, cycle's ending. All right, guys, so that being said, we're going to go ahead and begin. Energy. There are cards flying out everywhere. There's so many messages that are ready to come out. All right, we'll see what's going on. Okay, the first card that I'm taking is the Death card. Wow. I don't know if y'all been feeling it, but I've been feeling that energy surrounding us for a good minute. A good minute. Ooh, Page of Cups. Okay. We got the Knight of Swords and the Lovers as our center of the reading. Four of Swords. And the Nine of Cups. This card showed itself so many times when I was shuffling, and then when I was just shuffling the cards, it fell out again. Like, yeah. Okay. So, Divine Feminine, juicy, juicy, juicy stuff. This week, we begin with the Death energy. This card makes perfect sense. There are so many planetary shifts and energies within our universe right now that are taking place that are just really shaking things up at the core for us. There's a lot changing. There are a lot of thoughts and mindsets that are going out of the window. And I'm speaking from personal experience. From last week to this week to the week before that, I don't know who I am. I do know that I'm coming more into my own skin, but things that were once bothering me, even just 2 weeks ago, are no longer relevant in today's, like in this moment right now. And so with the Death energy, I feel like you're rising above your past. You're rising above those old memories. You're rising above those old mindsets. And you're honestly moving in a different space, even if you didn't think it was possible to do this. Like, I feel like with the things you've dismissed and with the energies you've had to let go of and the mindsets that you've had to, you know, replace and get out of, you're just completely different. And even over the past couple of weeks, you've had an energy of letting things go and honestly reawakening to your soul's truth, because, you know, I said I don't know who I am, but my soul always knew the truth. My spirit has always known who I was. I may have physically in my human body, you know, had all these things that have been built on from childhood and that have been built on through society. But as a whole, my spirit has always known the truth. And now I am aligning with my spiritual truth. And that is what is happening for the Divine Feminine Collective all over the damn planet. So if you are on this video right now and this message is hitting your core, know that the reason things feel so unsettled and the reason that you feel out of your body and you feel like you don't know who you are from one day to the next is because your soul's truth is really aligning with your human reality right now. Your spiritual being having a human experience, and now your human experience is going to be a reflection of the spiritual being in which you are. That's why you feel this heaviness. That's why things feel unsettled. That's why you're on shaky ground, because the universe is literally, we're in the middle of a funnel cloud right now. We're in the tornado, and we're about to get to the space where everything drops. But the crazy thing is, when all of this stuff falls out of the funnel cloud, it's going to be arranged in such a beautiful way that you're like, what the hell? Like, whoever comes out of a tornado and their house is placed on a new plate, you know, it's almost, the image I'm getting is your house, you used to live in a trailer, but after the tornado comes out, after you get out of the funnel cloud, sorry, your trailer is no longer in the trailer park, it's on the beach. So now you have a beachfront trailer, and it's like, what in the world? You're motivated now because you're like, wow, I live on the beach, so I'm gonna decorate this, I'm gonna fix it up. I don't know why that image just came to me, but that's pretty much what's happening in your life. It feels like a shit show, but overall it's because what is about to come for you and what you are working on and what you're manifesting is bigger than anything you can ever envision. So embrace the tornado. Be in that funnel cloud, be in that uncertainty, be in that fear, be in that place of not knowing what the fuck is coming from day 1 to day 2 to day 3 to day 4, like, because that's just the way you're flowing. Page of Cups here. Guys, some of y'all are going to be getting some offers of love. Others of you, you're going to be getting offers of things that feel good towards you, or you're making offers towards that. But I really do see you this week just in a space of accepting and giving love that you deserve. And yes, it's a page, and I know some readers are like, oh, Page of Cups is blah, blah, blah. But to me, it's baby steps. So it's like, yes, these aren't grand offers right now, but that doesn't mean that they don't turn into grand offers, because it's the page, and then it turns into the knight, and then it turns into the king or the queen, and then it turns into the king. So it's like, yes, it's a page right now because these are things that just, you know, are kind of helping you get through the day. If you're meeting someone new, it's like you're in the beginning stages of talking to them, and you're getting to know that person, and they're getting to know you, and you guys are kind of sending, you know, little snippets or whatever, really just exploring each other and getting to know each other, and it feels really good. And might I say, the connection ends up being something that turns into this, because this energy feels new. If this is not a connection and it's talking about a job or it's talking about whatever, then it's like you're in the early stages of changing and shifting your life to move into a career or into a space of something that is truly in alignment with who you are as a soul being, who you are as a spiritual being. You are in the early stages of hustling to have a legacy that is of your highest honor, and have a legacy that is that makes you proud to say, I worked on this. So yes, maybe it doesn't look like much right now, but when you look at this 2-3 years down the road, for some of us a year down the road, when you look back at this beginning, these are humble beginnings, because you're about to blow up. You're at the page right now, but you're about to blow up, and it feels good, and you can feel it in your heart. You know that there's a change coming. You know that things are no longer as they once were. Like that you're not moving in that space anymore. You can't go back to that space. There is no more you where you were. You're not that person anymore, and there's no going back. So with the Knight of Swords and the Lovers clarifying the center of the reading, also this Lovers card is literally like the sun to me, because it has the big bold sun, and the sun card literally looks similar. It just is missing those two people. But anyways, that aside, sorry, whatever this is, this opportunity that's the Page of Cups, you can feel it in your body that this is significant. And you can feel that it is the Knight of Swords. It's you moving in your truth. And so maybe you've tried to fight this relationship, because for some of you guys, I'm hearing this person is different than anything that you've known. This person doesn't fit what you would normally go after, and so you kind of are scared to touch the water. You're like, I'm gonna avoid it, but you can't anymore. You don't know why, but your soul is like, keep going, keep going, keep going. That's because it's going to end up being very significant. Not to say that it will last for a lifetime. Some may last for a lifetime, but others may last for a season. Either way that it goes, this is so significant in your development on your spiritual path. It's divine what is happening right now. For those that this is not a connection, this is like you wanted to stay in your comfort zone. Even if you are in a connection, you want to stay with what's familiar with you. You want to date the same kind of people. You want to work the same kind of job. You want to live in the same place. You want to be comfortable, because it's scary to move out of your comfort zone. Maybe you've lived with your parents and you're scared to move out on your own, because you're like, if I fall, I'm going to fail. Like, what am I going to do? How do I handle this? How am I going to manage money? What if worried about the what ifs. You can't worry about those. All you can do is move towards the truth that Spirit is guiding you towards. And it's constant. You're constantly getting messages that you're in alignment, and that you need to continuously move towards what it is that you're being called to move towards, even if it's scary, even if it's out of your comfort zone. Also, don't obsess about things that you cannot control. What's the worst that happens? You take a leap of faith, and then you have to end up taking a couple steps back, going back to the drawing board again, recreating some things, rearranging some things. That's the worst that can happen. But vice versa, if you don't take action on this, then you live in that, that constant state of, what if this would have happened, or what if I could have gone towards this, or what if. I'd rather live with the thought of, I tried and I failed, than I wish I would have. I tried and I failed, then I'd rather be with, I tried and I failed, than I wish that I would have. Because at least to know that you tried means that you honored your soul's truth. Things maybe didn't work out, but you learned something from it, and now the universe knows that you're willing and able to listen to your soul's calls. Whereas if you know something is in alignment with you, but you continuously ignore it and you continuously try to avoid it, it puts you in a space of constantly living a life of regrets, because you're not honoring who you know at your core. And so then you get to be older and you get on your deathbed, or you get around your grandchildren, and then you're living through them and you're telling them, hey, go chase your dreams, because I wish I would have done that. I wish I could have, put myself out there. Why live a life of I wish when you can live a life of I did? I put myself out there. It didn't work, but I still did it. So that's the energy that the Divine Feminine are moving in right now. It's no more of I wish that I would have done something. It's like, look, this is what my soul is saying. I don't know why. I don't know if this is going to work out, but I'm about to jump off the cliff because I feel like I have to. I don't know what's going to come of this. I'm floating on a belief. I'm flying on faith. But when you know, and so you got to keep moving. And whatever this is, you're not making a regret or a mistake. You're not making a mistake or a regret. Four of Swords is here right before the Nine of Cups. So I feel like you had to walk away from the Three of Swords. So there's been a lot of stuff that's taken place in your life, Divine Feminine, a lot of shit that's left you scarred. I just heard Rod Wave. I love Rod Wave. There's a song, he says, there's a lot of shit left me scarred. I need chains to protect my heart. Like, they say true love never. Okay, anyways, that's what I heard. I'm going to put that song down below. It's called PTSD. But there's a lot of stuff that's left you scarred. There's a lot of things that have happened in your life that have made you feel insignificant, or made you feel like you were never going to move forward, or made you feel like, pain was meant to be your life. That pain was who you were, and pain is all that's going to be. When the truth of the matter is, no, you're moving towards beginnings that are in alignment with who you are. And yes, the pain happened, but most of us that are Divine Feminine, that are on the spiritual journey, we're meant to guide others on the spiritual journey in one way or another. And so, you don't have to do it through tarot readings. You could just be doing it through your life experiences. You could be writing books or blogging, or you're a hairstylist, or you're a Reiki. Like, you do your own healing work however you do it. But everyone you encounter, there's a reason that the universe gave us these specific experiences and gave us these painful moments, because they were growing opportunities. We are frontline soldiers for the universe. And so, unfortunately, we're frontline defense. We experience things that other people may never even know the pain of. And so the reason that we go through those things is so we can grow through those things, and so that we can pass that message on to other people that are going to go through things that may not be as big as what you went through, but in their eyes, it changes their whole world. That's why you have the stories, so that you can guide others through the pain and through the heartbreak and through the deception and through the lies and through the insecurities and through the attachments and through the codependency. All those issues that you face, they were not in vain. They were for you to be able to teach others how to walk through them. And so you can keep pushing, to keep putting one foot in front of the other to get up those stairs. Yeah, you may look back to those painful experiences, but the truth of the matter is, those no longer guide your life. That's not who you are. Those are not the experiences in which you live by. Those are not the experiences in which you will, die from. Those are just experiences that are a part of your story. And honestly, you're moving into a completely new chapter in your life. And so, yes, you can still look back at those and be like, damn, I went through that. Damn, I made it on the other side of this. Now I'm a warrior. But at this end of the day, you are no longer in that space. And so don't downplay your situation, but don't victimize yourself in the situation. You feel me? Like, accept what has happened, for it is what it is. You can't change it, but don't become a victim to it, and don't remain stuck looking back at it. know that it happened, honor that it happened, utilize all those lessons that you learned to not only flow through your own life, but to help others flow through life and to keep pushing forward, and so that you know you never end up back in that situation again, because you're like, look, I've been through poverty, I've been through having to survive on ramen noodles and almost being evicted from my apartment, or being evicted from my apartment, or whatever it is. So because of that, because I walked through that darkness, I'm not going back to poverty consciousness. I'm not going back to domestic, abusive connections. I'm not going back to connections where I don't feel good and where I feel like my worth is being neglected, or I'm feeling like I'm not really honoring who the fuck I'm here to be. And so that's the thing, because we've all sat in those. I've personally been in a lot of connections where I'm not gonna be a victim, because I'm not. But I mean, I've had situations where things didn't work out in the way that I would want them to, and where I feel like I gave more than I got back. All of us have. And it's just important to know that those experiences happened so you can move in a different way. So you were treated disrespectfully or like you weren't enough, so that you can learn that you need to treat yourself like you're enough. You were put in situations where you were poor and you didn't have any food or money to go get some food, so that when you got that, you could know how it feels to struggle. So you would make sure that you hustle and never sit in that kind of space again. Like, it made you hungrier. So once you got it, you're like, I'm fucking fighting to keep it. Like, nobody's taking this away from me. Even if I fall down and I stumble and I trip and I fall back into some of my old habits, because, I still look back every once in a while, I'm still pushing forward. And that is why your outcome for the week is 9 of Cups, because whatever you're moving out of, you move into the 9 of Cups energy of finally being able to see your vision on the other side. And it's like, I'm so close to my 10 of Cups, I can taste it. I'm so close to the vision that God or the universe or the divine spiritual being, Father, Mother, whatever you want to refer to, I'm so close to it, I can taste it, and I can see now why certain things unfolded the way that they did. And because of this, I'm getting it on my own. Like, yes, there may be some connections coming in, because there are. And yes, you're gonna meet people along your path, but at the end of the day, you're creating your own 9 of Cups, and because of that, it's going to be a stable energy. When we build our foundation on other people's thoughts or other people's beliefs, then if they leave, then their part of the foundation crumbles. When we build our own foundation upon our own beliefs and our own, revelations and truths, then our foundation can never crumble, because it's our foundation. We're the standing ground for it. We're the reason that it's right there, right here, right now. You know what I'm saying? So we know that we're not leaving ourselves. And that is what makes this that you're building so secure, because you got you. If no one else has you, Divine Feminine, you got you. What I say, the Page of Cups turns into the King of Cups, and then we got the Ace of Pentacles. So there's definitely, there's definitely some kings coming in, Divine Feminine, or queens, whatever, if energy. What I say, taking a leap of faith. The Fool. I felt the energy there the whole time, because I felt taking a leap of faith. There is definitely there's some movement. This is so nice. Like, what? King of Pentacles. We got the 9 of Swords and the King of Pentacles for the center of the reading too. Woo! I'm lit. Like, I love this reading. 4 of Swords. Yes. Yes. I don't know about y'all. 10 of Swords. I've been feeling low, or not really necessarily low, because I've been at peace, but I've been feeling like, okay, the Knight of Wands came out. I've been feeling like, what is going on? I feel all these changes around me, but nothing in my physical reality is showing no changes. And then the World card's at the bottom. Meanwhile, I know in my soul that there's all this stuff flowing in, but I'm not seeing it. So a little bit of that old energy is trying to creep in and give me some anxiety. Like, is this really coming? Can you really trust him? Can you really do this? And it's like, I know that's not me anymore. That's why the Death energy is here, because the universe is like, hang tight. We got you. Stop doubting yourself. Know that things are on the way. Like, please, guys, hit that like button. Comment on this video if this message is hitting you the way that it's hitting me. Because the collective that I'm speaking to, we've been working hard and we deserve everything that we're getting right now. Even though we don't physically see it, hang tight. Because once our blessings start to roll in, bountiful blessings. People are going to be looking like, what the F? Like, wow. Anyway, so we got the Ace of Pentacles with the King of Cups, clarifying the Death card. Straight up, for one, we're in charge of our own emotions now. We are our own food. We are our nutrients. Everyone else is just desserts. Now we're actually in a space where we live that truth. We are our own food. Everyone else is our dessert. And because we started to move in that way, the King of Cups can come in an outside source. You know what I'm saying? Because now we're not codependent upon the outside source, so we can allow a King of Cups to come in because we're our own king and queen. Now we're going to attract someone that is a king and queen as well, that is in charge of their own emotions and then is able to communicate them. And then you get a golden opportunity from it. Like the golden opportunity that you've been waiting for from the divine, you're going to start to see signs and synchronicities leading you to that. You've already been seeing them. Some of you guys physically start to get a little taste of what is coming to you this week. Like you're going to get a little taste of your Ace of Pentacles in one way or another. Like either this person's like, look, I'm really feeling you. I want to keep pushing this forward. Or your job's like, look, we really want to offer you this. This will be your salary if you take this job. Like, yes, you don't start until, you know, this month, August or whatever, but, you know, we want you to know that this is what is on the table. And so that is the energy that is surrounding the Death card. You're losing who you were to become everything that you are meant to be. You are losing what you built, those foundations that you built to get the foundations that you need and to get the foundation that is going to be stable because it's built on your own truth, because it's built on who you are and built on the things that you want to accomplish, built on your golden opportunity and what the universe and the divine has told you was in alignment with you. And again, the sun is there. So this is new energy. You're walking on brand new territory. That's why the Death card is here. Even right here, sun is coming up. You're moving in brand new territory. You've never known this. You've never felt this way before. You've never experienced these things before. And that's good because now you're going to really experience heaven on earth, divine feminine. That's what you've been working towards. And that is what's starting to come in. So like I said, for some of you guys, yes, this is starting off small for the connection or starting off small for whatever, you know, the job or your home, whatever it is, but it's like it builds fast because it didn't even become the knight. It just jumped straight from the damn page to the king. So it's like, trust in it. Don't allow fear or the doubts or the worries of anything anyone else says get into the way of what you are building. Really allow yourself to continue with your affirmations and to continue with the things that you're working towards, because the truth of the matter is it's easy to be spiritual and walk this path when everything's going good. It's easy to be grateful when everything's going good and when you can see the fruits of your labor unfolding. It's harder to maintain that attitude when everything around you is not reflecting anything that you feel you could be grateful for. It's harder to maintain spiritual positive affirmations and energy when you're not seeing the fruits of your labor unfold in the way that you had hoped that they would by now. But it's just important for you to continue to move in guidance with your intuition. Move with the flow of things. Take leaps of faith in love. Take leaps of faith in business. Because when it feels like it's attached to your soul, it is. When you feel that in your heart, that you can't explain about a person or about a job. You could have just met this person, but something's telling you you have to talk to them. You have to go, you got to move this way. You've got to accept that. Like it feels really like it's you because you're needing to take a leap of faith. The universe is trying to sit you down and see if you are going to be guided. And you've already been doing that, divine feminine. So the more you move in alignment with that, the more opportunities for you to jump and take leaps of faith. They flow like this, like a river, like that. So the energies are flowing because you're constantly evolving. And the more you evolve, the more you're going to be required to take leaps of faith into places you've never gone before and into things you've never seen before. But it's okay. You have everything you needed. Everything you need, you are more than supported. And this is really, love is going to be very important for a lot of you guys. You need to be open to receive love, even if this week is not when you're not talking to no one and you don't have that in your brain. Like, be open and ready to receive love and give it, because it's coming in all areas of your life. The Knight of Swords and the Lover's card are clarified by the Nine of Swords and the King of Pentacles. So the Knight of Swords is like, look, there are some toxic behaviors that you've had in the past. And it's not your fault. I mean, it is because you continue it, blah, 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 blah. But overall, it's not your fault. It was ingrained in your body, in your soul, and in your family's history, and in your generational, like, it's generational curses and stuff that you have been cutting through. But you literally are at the end. We jumped from the 9 to the 10 of Swords back to back. Like, so you literally are at the end of a cycle. You're literally at the end of the last bit of curses that you need to cut off, and last bit of things that you're needing to control within yourself to move from a space of love rather than a space of fear. And so the King of Pentacles is sitting on the throne, and he's calm. He's sitting there, he's chilling, and he's like, look, you know what? I have everything I need in this present moment to create everything that I want. Some of you guys are attracting a King of Pentacles, and because it's like the King of Cups, so you get somebody that's good with their money, good with their heart, very pure, very stable energy. But you also are that yourself. That's the only reason you were even able to attract it. In a sense, you're literally attracting your counterpart. It's like, yes, you may have gone through all these situations before, even with your twin flame, you know what I'm saying? And you realize, like, I'm not going to have my divine masculine, or things aren't going to work for us in that way because he's not aligning with his truth. And that's okay. Maybe he was just sent to you this lifetime to trigger you so that you can become your own damn King of Pentacles and your own King of Cups. So then you can attract someone here that is meant to align with you and to help you get to this King of Cups, King of Pentacles energy. And that is the King of Cups and Queen of Cups and King of Pentacles and Queen of Pentacles. Like, because we all need to be in perfect harmony with ourselves first. So you are attracting that in. The more you break through these cycles. That's why the Four of Swords is clarified by the Ten of Swords. Like, you're done. You're slaying these demons. You're finally getting out of your own way. You're getting your head out of your own ass. Like, you are getting out of your own way, and you're finally open to receive the divine, beautiful blessings from the universe. That's all this is. The Knight of Wands is clarifying the Nine of Cups. It's like transformation is all around you. Differences and changes and new feelings and new thoughts and new relationships and new jobs, just new. Everything is new all around you because you've done the work, and you continue to do the work even when it's hard. Even right now, you might be, like I said, we're in a tornado. Trust me, I'm in the tornado with y'all. Some reason, you know, some of the things I've done have led me to the tornado. Some of the parts of myself that I hadn't healed have led me and forced me to sit in a tornado with my own, you know, thoughts on and actions on the stuff I've done. Others, I was forced to experience this right now. So we're going to get a Sacred Rebels, and that's going to take us out. Divine Feminine, you got this. This is beautiful energy. Very proud to be a part of the collective. Against the Grain. I really love this card. The number 4. Also, y'all, you might have been seeing 4s a lot. I know darn well I've been seeing 4s all over the place. You want birds to be able to fly underwater. You want love to trump power. You want humanity to relate to each other as equal and to recognize the sacredness in you and in the world around you. You want to unleash the beauty that hides in even the ugliest of scenes or sentiments. You want to make possible what others say cannot be. You are a radical dreamer, a sacred rebel, and you bring the light of a more positive future to this world. However, this can have its burdens. Deep within you, you may feel that you don't really fit in with the rest of the world. Perhaps your sense of how things can be and how they really are is so different to the smaller minds or more fearful hearts of many others that you are rarely received for all that you offer. This might make you feel frustrated, thwarted, or lonely at times. I felt this. The universe so loves you for your unusual take on things, for the quirkiness in you that dares to honor that which is different and renders the impossible possible. You must never, ever, ever lose your unusual ways and become dry, serious, appropriate, and conventional. Not even for appearance's sake, for you would lose your essence. You are here to show that life is about so much more than conventional success. This oracle comes with a special message for you. You are someone who lives and breathes in the depths of creative waters. You need to lose yourself to the flow of music, nature, dreams, imagination, and fantasy. Through art and literature, meditation, dance, and in sensual surrender to the sacred waters of the ocean, the river, the lake, or the bathtub. You must go against the grain. It is just your way. You are not one of the followers, but one of the agitators. However, yours is not a force of disrespectful chaos. You are a loving catalyst, and by simply being yourself, you constantly remind people that there's another way. This oracle comes with the particular guidance that you are meant to be exactly as you are. You are meant to be the black sheep, the rainbow sheep, or even the wild wolf in the flock of sheep. The daring butterfly spirit is calling to the butterfly spirit calling to the caterpillars. That is you. The price you pay for the gift of individuality is that you must take care of it and guard it so that you are not dulled down and conditioned into playing at being something you are not. If this has happened or is threatening to happen, this oracle brings you comfort. You will always dream of birds that fly underwater. You know that the true nature of your being can never be changed. At most, it can only be hidden for a brief time. Now is the time to accept who you are and allow your truths to be freely expressed. Don't worry about the effects of going against the grain. When we are who we are in the truth, we attract the support, protection, and energy that we need to thrive. Your power comes from aligning your outward self with your inner truth, not with the general consensus. You will then find other dreamers, other wild butterflies, and atypically colored sheep to join you in conjuring better visions for our world. So guys, I'm actually going to read the healing process. I normally don't, but I feel like I need to. So it is close your eyes and relax. Take 7 deep breaths in and out as you bring awareness into your body and the space that exists within your body. When you are relaxed, imagine, sense, or perceive a winding river of golden light that starts below your feet. Sense it gathering there is a pool of liquid golden energy. It has an intelligence of its own, and it winds its way into beautiful patterns before you, flowing with grace and playfulness. This river of light symbolizes your life journey. Just notice it and enjoy it. See that your life journey is unique. You may focus on your own river of life or expand your awareness to sense the rivers of light that represent the journeys of those around you. You may sense or feel that their paths are unique to them, also. No one has the exact same journey to take, even though we are all heading towards the one destination of absolute love. Say the following aloud. I honor myself. I honor the truth that I express through my very being. I accept the protection that I am offered so that I may go against the grain from a place of love and as an invitation for others to be open to life. So be it. When you're ready, simply open your eyes and sit quietly with your hand on your heart for a moment. You have completed your healing process. All right, Divine Feminine, that is our message for the week. I love you guys. Namaste. Thank you for being here.